Outlet pass for Rick Nash. Nash now tries to slip to the fence and walk in. Nice move. Another nice move. He scored. What a goal. It doesn't get any better than this.
As he plays to the point, instead, he works his way back free. Granlund fires, score!
Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I'm your host, John Crop, along with my brother Howie. Here.
Howdy, Howie.
For episode number 15. Howie. How we be this week? We are a day late, but that was because you were having some car issues in the wonderful state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, got stuck there.
Did you at least have some cheese while you were stuck in Wisconsin?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
Yes.
Good. That's good.
I bought me some cheese curds.
Nice. I saw the pic you sent with the guy with the big chunk of cheese.
Yeah. I was at the gas station.
Oh. So, what else has been going on? While you were gone, Lucky you stayed in a luxurious dog hotel.
Yeah, he did. He stayed in his 5-star doggy motel.
Yeah. But I guess he had to stay an extra day, the poor guy.
Yeah, he got to stay an extra day because our little issues and stuff.
Yeah.
I get reimbursed for that for work, so
that's nice.
All work out.
That's nice. The reimbursed for the car part that broke?
No. For
yeah, for the day. I got you. Yeah, that's nice. Anything else been going on?
No, same old junk.
Yeah.
Same old thing.
Same here. Not much new going on.
Just wait to do my taxes. I finally got all my papers.
Yeah, we got all our stuff together. You know, Martha does all that. I love her so much. I'm glad she does that. And let's see what else. Not much else going on. I'm still waiting to hear from a couple places from work. And
you haven't heard back from that one yet?
Not yet. Still waiting. Still waiting to hear. I sent him an email last week telling him, hey, I'm still interested. I'm here. With where you at in the process,
Hey, WTF, man.
Yeah. And Haley's, we're preparing for a wedding here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy.
Oh, well, I'll wait till after we're done because I got questions on that.
Okay. All right.
But other than that, no, I'm just seeing because there were 3 games played today, which all just now finished. The last one finally finished. Vegas beat Washington 4-3.
Yep.
Montreal beat Ottawa 4-1, and San Jose beat Carolina 3-1.
All right.
So those are your scores for today.
Nice. This is not hockey news, but we do have the Super Bowl today being played.
The Super Bowl?
the Super Bowl played in your fair city?
Oh, that's what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah.
I've not watched one game all season. I really don't care.
I have to watch it because I've seen every Super Bowl. But I have to watch it. If my Rams were in it, I'd be front and center. But
I don't care. I just don't care.
Other than that, there's not much else going on, so we can move on if you like. Do you have any hockey news today? Besides those 3 scores that we just had?
No, nothing's really been going. I'm still waiting for trades to take place.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet on the trade front, hasn't it? We've had a couple little things happen, but not much really. We'll get into that in a little bit here. Unless you want to talk about that stuff now before we get into standings.
Talk about what?
The little trades that have been going on. There's been like 4 of them since our last show.
No, nothing that's been worth mentioning.
Oh, well, Jeff Zatkoff, Kings.
Oh yeah, for your Kings, yeah.
I mean, Zatkoff went over to the Blue Jackets for future considerations. To me, that was the biggest one. Other than that, there's not been much going on. It's been pretty quiet in the trade thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Other than that, Howie, I guess we can jump into the standings. There has been a lot of games going on, so. We did have the All-Star weekend. What did you get to see anything of that?
I saw the first 2 games.
Yeah.
I didn't see the final game.
Oh, of course the Pack wins. Whoop, whoop. So you didn't get to see any of this skills competition or anything?
No.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I'm just glad it's over because now it's like, yeah, here comes the second half of the season. This is when it. Yeah. I'm glad it's over.
Very true.
Yeah. So, and so that means we only have, we've got the trade deadline coming up on February 26th. So that's our next big thing that we're watching. So let's move on into the standings then. We've had some hockey going on. All right, in the Atlantic. Topping the Atlantic is Tampa Bay with 75 points. Boston's starting to make a little run here. They're in second with 70 points. And, Boston's starting to look like Boston now.
Yeah.
And they are followed by Toronto with 65 points. Florida with 50. Detroit with 50. Montreal with 48. Ottawa 43.
They're actually 50 now. They've been updated.
Oh, since today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so Ottawa still has 43. They played today, right?
Yeah.
And then the Buffalo with 37.
And jumping over to the Metropolitan, we have still on top Washington with 65 points. They are followed by New Jersey with 62.
Mm-hmm.
Closely trailed by Pittsburgh with 61.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus sitting in 4th with 58, followed by Philadelphia with 57, and the Islanders also with 57. Mm-hmm. They are then trailed by Carolina with 56 points. And in last place, and I love seeing it, the New York Rangers.
But not by much, though. Come on.
No,
just between the bottom and the top of this division is only 10 points.
I know, but it's still nice to see him down there.
Yeah. But, wow, what a tight division that is. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go over to the Central. This week we have Winnipeg on top with 71 points, followed by Nashville, who's just had their second win, I think, with 69 points. St. Louis with 67, Dallas with 64, Minnesota with 61, Colorado with 60, and Chicago with 56. Now, this is a tight division.
Yeah.
Crazy division, actually.
And jumping over to the Pacific, still on top, and I think they're going to end up winning this thing. Vegas is on top with 74 points. They are followed by San Jose with 64. Then your Los Angeles Kings in third with 61 points, trailed closely by Calgary with 60 and Anaheim also with 60. Then a bigger gap where it starts off with Edmonton with 48 and Vancouver also with 48. And still sitting in the basement, Seattle with 33.
Yep, with 33. And did you happen to see, there was an article this week about Seattle putting in their application for expansion. Did you see that?
Yes, it did.
So watch out, moving trucks.
Arizona may have to panic if they get an expansion, because then it's like, where do we move to now?
Right. Well, somebody's going to have to. Well, would Seattle go to the Central? Who would go to the Central? Arizona? Calgary?
I would no, because they want to break up Calgary and Edmonton.
Arizona?
It would have to be. I don't know. I don't know who they would do.
Vegas? Seattle has to be in the West. I mean, they have to be in the Pacific. So somebody has to leave the Pacific.
Unless Arizona goes to either Quebec or Hartford.
Well, you know, what was the other article? Did you see the other article about Carolina wanting to use Hartford uniforms?
Oh, really? Oh, for like a throwback thing?
Yeah, like a throwback thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know where
Hartford's. You know, they still have a fairly good fan base there. Of course, to bring the Whalers back would be kind of cool.
Oh, when the Islanders are going through the whole stadium thing, Hartford was trying to lure them there. So who knows? I mean, maybe that's where Arizona could end up, is in Hartford or Quebec. Quebec's ready to get a team itself.
Well, I think after this next one, it'll be a while before they expand again. I mean, 32 teams, all the divisions will be even.
They could go to Kansas City.
Then you're needing a 36th team.
Then they'd just bump up to the Central.
Or a 34th team.
I don't know. I don't know what they'll do.
I don't know either. But you know what? There's a lot of freaking teams in the NHL.
Yeah, there are.
Back when we were started getting involved in it. A lot has happened.
Well, yeah, there were only, at that time, 16 teams.
Right.
I mean, it's basically doubled since then.
Giving away your age now. Yeah.
I was saying, back to the original 6.
Yeah. There's probably not too many people alive still with that. Well, I'm sure there are.
Oh, no,
before.
there's a lot of people still alive. You figure that was just
1967, right? Was
Yeah.
when Nixon. Yeah. So I guess it's not that. Well, it's not that.
I mean, I just missed it.
I was 7 when that happened.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
crazy world.
Crazy world. Howie, this is going to be a really short show. Unless you got something else.
I have absolutely nothing.
That's okay. We're allowed to have a short show every once in a while. I guess that's it. So, thank you all for listening and watching the podcast. We'll keep it short today. Howie's got stuff to do. He's got better things to do. Sit here and talk about
I
hockey.
have my own ideas about today.
He has his own ideas about today. Thank you all for listening and watching the podcast. You can go over to our webpage at www.thepuckdropshere podcast page. Go over and see our past and present podcasts there. Give us a like on Facebook. We're on Instagram, Twitter. What else? Everything. Send us an email at Jon and Howie at puckdropshere.com. And we will catch you all next week. Maybe with something a little bit better than today. Howie? Anything left?
No, I'm good.
All right. We bid you all adieu.
Farewell.